check my latitude. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that.
So we are live, and not every time we go live is Brian here, but Brian is here sometimes when we go live. And he always laughs at our little intro music. Like really?
The day we found it, I loved it.
Yeah. Well, you made it. We just both decided on the song, but then you had to cut it and make it because it was like a minute and a half or something. And you're like, yeah, we're not going to sit here dancing for a minute and a half.
We talk too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, your day got a little different than normal because we're going live at 2 instead of 9.
Yeah. And I was just thinking that is, sometimes being flexible inside of your job and inside of what you're doing is really important. And that's what I was thinking about when we were going to talk about the 2 o'clock thing. I forgot to put on my calendar we had a job fair. So I forgot to put that on my calendar. But also I thought in my head we were leaving at 9:30 because it starts at 10 and it's right down the road. And no, they wanted to leave sooner. So I was like, are you sure?
Do we really need that much time? I mean, if I was setting it up, I wouldn't need that much time, but I won't judge you. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we have a token of tablecloth.
It's okay. Everybody judges. It's all right. As long as you don't make your decisions on those judgments, you're fine. So anyways, so we are here at 2 o'clock, which is fine. And our topic of the day comes from an experience I had yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you need to do something? She looks very intense.
Yeah, I had a 2 o'clock walk in the door.
Do you need to go?
No. We're going to do this for 15 minutes.
Well, this just shows you that everything can be altered when you have different things happening. And going live is not more important than a paying job. So yesterday, though, I was on a call and someone asked me if I had different pricing, which was the first thing that they asked. And it was a very interesting question because I thought they meant like, do I have different levels? And I do, right? There is like, if you want if something can take longer for me to create or do for you, right? Then I don't necessarily need to block off a bunch of time in 1 week to do that thing. Then I can have a little bit of a lower price. But if you need something in 5 business days, you're paying my full price rate, right? But that's not what they were asking. They were like, no, we need the full time. We just want to pay for half. Pay for half the services? No, pay half the price. But you want everything. Well, yeah, but you're just a solopreneur. You're not like a big company.
Well, and here's the problem, right? A big company has multiple lines of income and revenue. And so my one source of revenue and income is my source. Yeah. Not only that, but I was just kind of talking about this with some people. I used to run accounting for a trucking company. Sure. So you'd have your owner operators and then you'd have your truckers inside of there. Your truckers definitely got paid a lot less. Your owner operators, if they had one truck and that truck was running, it was great. But they had big bills when that truck was down and not making money. So my guys that had 2 or 3 trucks, they're making money when one truck is down so they can pay for that truck to be down, right? They have bigger bills, bigger paycheck, bigger bills. And as an entrepreneur, you have one source of income until you start training people and building out a staff. That's one source of income. And maybe you could I do discounts for nonprofits, or we talked about where does my charity go? Because my $500 for my service is my rent.
Well, exactly. And I think a lot of people look at solopreneurs or entrepreneurs as, oh, that's a side gig. You have a real job, right? No, this is my job. This is not my side gig, right? My consulting is my job at the moment. And I'm going to school. And so technically it's my half-time job at the moment, but that's because my partner and I made an agreement for that, and bills are getting paid. And that's what matters. That's my business. But you can't just assume, well, this is a side gig. Any money you get you should be happy with it. And it's like, no. Even for people that truly have a side gig, right? They have a full-time 8 to 5 job and they sell Shackley, or I'm going to date myself, Tupperware in the evenings, right? That's still money that they're counting on.
Yeah.
Right? That's still money that pays their bills. There's a reason they got a side hustle.
Right.
Either
And
their
then,
8 to 5 doesn't pay it, or they want more money in life. We all do.
yeah, and that difference between, like, I'm selling a product that's you can't get a discount on Tupperware, right?
Nope.
There's not a discount. And if your dealer, right, gives you a discount on Tupperware, it's because it's coming out of their pocket. So they're being kind, they're paying the difference so that you can have your quote unquote discount. But that goes with,
I do remember my mom had a dealer for Tupperware. I swear.
Right?
Like, it was the person she could call when she couldn't find it. Like, she wanted the purple one or whatever. And it was like, really? Where's this person getting them from? Anyways, go ahead.
Exactly. And that's like the people who walk into a restaurant. I know the owner. Well, that's great. I work here. I too know the owner, and he wants money. You're not getting a discount because you know the people. We had somebody walk into the particular place that I work in, and their friend told them to specifically talk to one of our people who are an instructor, right? They're
Sure.
like, oh, go talk to this instructor. They'll get you a deal. I'm sorry. What? No,
That instructor wants to get paid.
it's a school.
That would be like, well, I know that professor, so that means I get a discount? No.
I don't get to go to university for inexpensive monies. Like,
No. In school, when you're after 18, right? When you're paying for school, it doesn't matter if it's a certification or a degree or whatever it is. A school is a school is a school, and you can't ask for that.
no.
I mean,
And one, nobody has that power. That's the course is this. My services are this. And if I was to give you a discount on my services, I'm sorry, sir, but I still have to put in the same 20 hours that I have billed for inside of this service.
right.
Not to mention, like we've mentioned a lot of times, depending on what your service is, depending on what you're doing, we're online, right? So you pay for your virtual office, you pay for the electricity that runs your computer, the computer so you can keep up to date with new technology, your education to be able to help these people. All of those things were a cost that needs to be reimbursed per the clients. And that's why we have the pricing set to what we have it at. And when we're putting physical time into a client that we cannot put into another client, that there is not a deal on my time.
Well, and I think something you said triggered this in my head. When you pay somebody, especially a consultant, a higher dollar amount per hour, right? It's a shortened period of time, a higher dollar amount per hour. You're not paying them for their time. I'm sorry. Part of it, possibly you could rationalize that, but you are not paying for my time. You are paying for what's in here. In this little noggin here of everything I know, all the experience I bring to the table. Right? No matter if you're a coach, consultant, entrepreneur, whatever title you use, even in a quote unquote 9 to 5 job, you're getting paid for what you bring to the table, what's in your head. And you just got this job recently, right? And you're getting paid more than you did at your last job because this job values what's up here. The last job, no offense, not so much. Okay.
Muscles.
It was a little bit of a different atmosphere, right? Can we agree with that?
The amount of bibs that I move on a weekly basis is ridiculous.
But the job you're at right now, the one you're sitting at the desk for, is carrying what's up here.
Yep.
How you deal with people, the knowledge you bring to do the job in a consistent, nice, fast, whatever manner, right? All of those things. Professional. Yes, they did not pay for your new wardrobe. Well, technically, I mean, but they your first paycheck did, but they didn't give you a wardrobe budget. So, but you get my point. Like, nobody, when you look at a consultant or you look at an entrepreneur or even somebody selling Tupperware, if you got to look at, you're paying them for what they're giving you based on their experience, their knowledge, their access, right? Not necessarily, you could go become a Tupperware salesperson. Go ahead, get your own discount, but you don't want to. You want to scam them and try to get a discount. And by the way, my Tupperware concept is every side gig that sells a tangible item. That's
right. Exactly.
That's all.
So because I am getting paid to be here and I got to get off, I appreciate all of you guys. And the whole thing is, do not ask for discounts. Don't tell people you know the owners. Nobody cares. The prices are set because of what we have done in our past to get to where we are today. And if you want that help from the professional that has the experience, then pay for that help from the professional that has that experience.
And I know that you have to get off because the job does need to pay you. I'm going to stay on for about 60 more seconds, and I'm going to give a quick thing about my dissertation. And if people watch this far, they can fill out my survey.
Ooh, so I love it.
I'm going to scam our time for a minute.
All right. Have a great day, everybody. I can't wait to watch and learn about the dissertation.
All righty, we are still live, and one person is watching. I don't know, and I just said we, but it's just me at the moment. But yes, today went a little bit wonky, so we had to go for a shortened time. And normally I don't talk about myself here on a live version. Add myself. Oh, look at me. I'm like circle now. I tried to add myself to a bigger concept, but oh, there we go. I am in my doctorate program, and I have a survey, a screening survey, a short, takes 3 minutes or less to fill it out survey that I am at about 64 responses, and I need about 100 responses. I would love more than that, but 100 is kind of my minimum to move ahead to the next step. So if you are willing to fill out this survey, there are numerous ways to get a hold of me. Feel free to send me a message on LinkedIn or an email or whatever. It is Sarah at gootbp.com. You can go to my website and find out all of the options to get a hold of me. And, oh, wait, there's a comment. Maybe the person told me who they are. Oh, no, it's Brittany. She put in her stuff. So, yeah, and if you can't get a hold of me, get a hold of Brittany and she'll tell you how to get a hold of me. But I really do appreciate it. And the reason I'm saying this is because there are so many people out there that are in need of small help like this. A quick forward of a post, a quick comment on a post, a quick fill out of a survey can truly help someone who is trying to build their business, finish their dissertation, do something in school in general. I know that there are other people in bachelor's and master's programs that are going through the same thing that I am, trying to get data from people, and it's like pulling teeth, right? And if you can just do those quick little helps for people, it can make a huge difference. So I know that Brittany did not introduce herself. So she is with BizStorming, and she is a tech expert and an accountability person that helps people build their businesses and hold themselves accountable to getting through those day-to-day things and getting that business on the right track. I'm with Off the Beaten Path Consulting, and I am an HR fixer and a strategic organizational planner. I can also do things with businesses, but I do things more with nonprofits, building boards and building internal policies and procedures, as well as startups. So that's about it. I'm going to let you go because I feel like I'm just talking to myself. I really don't know who person is that's watching, but I appreciate you. And I know Dom will always watch to the end. So thank you, Dom, for always supporting. And I will see you all later.
One, two, 1, 2, need my attitude. 3, 4, 3, 4, check my latitude.
Ooh, I like that.